Regional Chairman, we're at another spot that is of concern to yourself and the RDC here, and by and large, the citizens of Linden and some of our students. Talk to us about what's happening here.
So, Sherrod, we made representation in 2020, as soon as the RDC, the 9th Council, got into office, for the upgrading of several facilities. In fact, we placed several of the grounds across Linden and at Kokwani into the budget. They were all removed, consecutive, year after year, removed from the budget. This government has been utilizing our oil money, our oil resources. Region 10 has been dubbed the talent basket for the country. And one asks the question, why has emphasis not been placed on expediting those projects that started under the APNU AFC coalition, like the synthetic track? Why has there been a slowdown in the momentum or in the work that was once there, being pushed under the coalition? This facility was proposed after consultation with the premier school in Linden, the McKenzie High School, which is in the background, and residents of the Retrieve community. The minister was invited to the region. He did come to the region, and we proposed to him that before you dig up the McKenzie Sports Club ground, that we should prepare another facility so that the athletes who has won the championship, I think, over 18 times and about 12 or so consecutive times, must be allowed an opportunity to still maintain and practice a training ground, a turf. Over the past couple of months, the athletes have been training on this corridor, this road, Independence Avenue, running in the path of traffic. But the government proceeded to disrupt the operation and deny the students the opportunity to continue training at McKenzie Sports Club ground because they had an agreement, a grant from the Chinese government to upgrade that facility. Mind you, no other person than the Minister of Finance in his 2023 budget submission said in the National Assembly that they had completed the tracks at Linden and at Berbice. Evidence, of course, will show that the track at Linden, the synthetic track, is not completed, which means he was dishonest and he lied in the National Assembly. However, we then proceeded to say to the minister, complete this facility so that the children, at least McKenzie High, Regma, and the other surrounding schools on McKenzie can be allowed to hold their inter-school, inter-house sports on this facility. This facility was expedited for the hosting of an all-black event. And because of the weather pattern, they were not able to hold it here. This is what has become of the facility. As you can see, there are no workers on site. Work has been suspended.
Yeah.
You understand? Nothing.
Not only there's no workers on site, there aren't any equipment here.
No equipment is on site.
Material, there's nothing here.
Now, this is what is happening in the Upper Demerara Berbice region, the talent basket for the country. Just a stone throw away from here is the McKenzie Sports Club ground, where we know that facility to be a multi-purpose facility. They just installed the lights. There has been no consultation like was done in Berbice. No one in Linden knows what the facility will look like. There is no billboard to show what it will look like. The executive of the McKenzie Sports Club ground are there in the dark. They don't know what is happening there. They don't have a plan. In fact, the General Secretary wrote me just last week indicating that to date, the ministry nor the government on a whole has issued a plan to them. So everything seems to be a secret.
It's a secret.
Right?
Secrecy.
There was a Trinidadian company who was awarded the contract and attempted to prevent several of the leaders in the region from entering the facility to monitor what was happening. Of course, there was a pushback, and we, of course, got the opportunity to see what was happening there. But nothing, no work, no updates on the ground. All we're seeing, there's an attempt to bully their way into the region. But again, I want to remind the people of Linden that together, once the facility is completed, it is a members facility that was handed over by Denver, the bauxite company back in the days. And once it is completed, we will go together and we will take ownership of it because it belongs to the people of Linden. I must say that we are grateful to ExxonMobil because the club Raiders, basketball retrieve Raiders, as well as my office would have reached out to Exxon, and they came and did some work on the basketball court, putting up those two bleachers that you're seeing there and putting a shed over it. My office and would have sponsored, and some affiliate companies would have sponsored the electrical lighting around the court so that games could be played at night. But we have not received any significant support or anything from the central government as it relates to the upgrading or completion further of this facility, and that is a concern to residents. The premier school, as I said, McKenzie High School, who coincidentally just won this year's inter-school secondary competition, athletics competition. They were not.
Basket.
They had to be running on the road with their coach, Johnny Gravesandi. And so we believe that it is timely that an investment be made now. We know oftentimes we see the equipment for sports, the paraphernalia and the other things locked away in a room like occurred in Buxton. And when a request is made, the commission and the sports team and the minister hurriedly runs to some back room somewhere and they pull out the backboard. Well, we will not be begging for anything here in Linden. We are entitled to it. This is the talent basket for the country. You're using our tax dollars, and we demand that you proceed with completing these facilities, upgrading them, and also the lights that have been laying on the ground there at Christianburg for the past 2 years. The stancher for the lights. We ask that steps be taken so that those persons there can have access at night to the facility there, and that all of the other proposed works for the other upgrading of the grounds at Wiz Rock, Amelia's Ward, that they be expeditiously done to the benefit of the people of Linden and Region 10.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Regional Chairman.
Thank you.